if it ain't Rick the Prick. Guess we can put the guns away for one day and carve some pumpkins for the kiddies.
Truce is on for one day with me.
One day, Rick. Welcome to No Sergeant's Never Bored. This is the Halloween special. So are you looking for something to do to get into the Halloween spirit?
Here's 5 things that you can do around the Halloween time.
So this might be what we did in Edmonton, but if you look around, you could probably find something similar where you live. So what's for number 1?
Number 1, we're going to start with Prairie Gardens.
Smell of that sunflowers, eh? Well, it's not running right now, but they got a corn cannon, which sounds pretty fun. Time for a train ride.
All right, we're gonna go around this train around the Prairie Gardens, about 5 kilometers an hour, but it's gonna be a cool scenery.
It's the best.
I wouldn't think there's so much in here.
Yeah. Well, gee, what'd you think of Prairie Gardens?
It's pretty good. There's a lot of things to see, all Halloween style.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty good value too, but you could spend hours here if you're here with your kids.
It was fun. I recommend it for the whole family.
Easy there, Rick. Now, what's your favorite way to get into the Halloween spirit?
It's always good to catch a scary movie or two.
Up next, we go to Northwest Fear Fest and watch Friday the 13th Part 3.
3D.
For one of our Halloween adventures, we're here to see Friday the 13th in 3D at the Garneau. It's part of this Northwest Fear Fest festival. I guess they started last year, but in a smaller scale. So this year, they come back bigger. They have 15 films from October 18th to the 22nd.
Okay, G, so what did you think of the first 2 movies?
I don't know, the first one was like, it was kind of funny, okay, everybody's getting killed and then, like, easily. And then when the mom actually is fighting someone, she looks so wussy.
It's just unrealistic, like, with the brutality of some of the killings, that, like, you would believe it was her doing it.
So then I watched the second one. There's only one girl that survived. And they kill her in the first 5 minutes of part 2. What was the point of her surviving? That movie went downhill for me.
I watched the second one with my kid, and when they showed Jason Voorhees, she laughed. So that was pretty funny.
So I don't know what to expect from number 3, but it's in 3D, it could be fun.
Good evening, Metro Cinema. say what you will about part 3. This is not a spoiler. You should know because the movie's 41 years old now. This is the movie where Jason gets his iconic bullet guns. Friday the 13th, part 3 in 3D.
What were your thoughts on Friday the 13th, part 3?
I don't know. It was a good time. He's not my favorite character, but it was hilarious. Just how they would be like, here's 3D, here's a stick.
But I will say, once Jason put that mask on and you actually would see him doing the kills and it's not just like an off-camera kind of thing, the movie like went up a level for me and it was a little more enjoyable. So I am actually looking forward to watching part 4 now and like, you know, getting the full experience. But overall, still not my favorite series, but it definitely, by like part 3, it gets way better in my opinion.
Eric. It's just like gutting a walker.
Anyway, wasn't that a good movie?
That was a great movie. You know what another great movie is? Children of the Corn. Those creepy little bastards.
Speaking of corn, did you know that we went to the corn maze?
Edmonton Corn Maze. Check it out.
Hey G, what do you call a cow with no legs?
Is it ground beef?
Not exactly what I thought when I was told I was going to a corn maze. Gee, how do pigs write top secret messages?
With invisible ink. So, looks like we have to find every single post.
I'm sure we can manage that. I could see this being fun in the dark. Man-made path or the official path? No.
He is. I don't know how we found 4 after number 1, but we're going to try to find 2 and 3, hopefully.
And we found number 3.
The order so far is 1, 4, 3. The trick is to find number 5 now, since we're at 2. And that's like the first half of the maze.
I think that's the easy half too.
Yeah, so we have to find 6 through 10.
Alright, it's time to go back in on the more challenging side of the maze. Speaking of phases 1 and 2, if you haven't seen that West Ed video, go check it out, link in the description below. We found number 7 in the right order. We have been lost in this corn maze for hours and hours.
We took a wrong turn. What did Bugs Bunny say? Is this Albuquerque?
Anyway, we've been stuck for hours. You know what would help us get out? A like and a subscribe. Like and subscribe so we can get out, or we'll be stuck here forever.
And ever.
And ever.
Only one left to go.
This is number 9. Okay, G, what's this one?
A hot cow pie. It's been pretty fun here. I think we're almost done.
Hopefully that corn monster stayed at the corn maze.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from. It's pretty stinky.
Hot diggity dog! That place was magnificent.
Oh, glad we survived the corn monster.
I think that corn monster might have followed us to the next location when we checked out some decorated houses.
There's a couple areas in Edmonton that we went to, so enjoy the next part. Big grade number 4.
Okay, so this house has a massive Christmas display. They set up both of them at the same time. But we'll come back for the Christmas special and show you some of that too. But we're going to take you through and show you some of the Halloween sites. It's better at night when they turn everything on, but again, we just wanted to give it a quick rundown. So one of the awesome things about this is they do accept donations, which is cool. This year it's for Second Chance Animal Rescue Society. Alright, so we're in the neighborhood of Summerside, and we hear there is a whole whack of like Halloween decorated houses. So we're gonna go check this out.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Candy Cane Lane from the West End, but Halloween version. So we're gonna check it out.
This should be pretty cool. The werewolf is cool. This is actually like really cool. It feels like Halloween night. There's so many people out here just walking the neighborhood that it's like the Halloween experience. It's really cool. Mars Attacks and Beetlejuice. Crazy. Even West Edmonton Mall gets into the Halloween spirit with decorations found throughout the mall. Multiple Halloween events such as Fright Night at Galaxyland, where zombies roam the dark, or the Rec Room's Halloween Bash, and even trick-or-treating for the kids on Halloween night. Some honorable mentions we did not get a chance to attend are events at Fort Edmonton Park, TELUS World of Science, as well as the Edmonton Valley Zoo. There's also Pumpkins After Dark featuring over 6,000 hand-carved pumpkins, and from what I hear, some fantastic haunted houses like the Rutherford Manor Haunt and the Dedmonton Haunted House, which is supposed to be pretty awesome according to my kid.
Okay, so Negan, show everybody out there what you ended up carving. Oh man, I should have done the carving.
I don't know, Rick. I'm gonna call this one Glenn. Speaking of ghosts like Glenn, didn't we go on a ghost tour?
Sure did. We did 2 of them actually.
Rumor has it you're scared of ghosts, Rick.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
You scared, Rick? So we're going on a ghost tour on the Edmonton streetcar. Is that the plan here?
Yes, we're starting in a few minutes. We're gonna go up and hear some stories.
Some ghost stories on the streetcar. Should be pretty cool.
Now this railway museum was actually the first train station stop here in Strathcona. It started in 1891. One cop was on one end of the bridge, the other cop was on the other side of the bridge. And as they began to walk towards the center of the bridge to where they saw this man, they said that as soon as they got close enough, the man literally vanished in front of their eyes. Of course, today it is believed that it is that man who is still buried in that concrete patio below us, that it is still his spirit wandering across a high-level bridge still to this day. And buried those bodies in one big, massive grave pit. A man by the name of James Bluebeard Watson. I know he doesn't have a beard on.
Check it out. Ghost earrings. With a G on them. G is for ghost.
And we're going.
We are at Ghost Tour number 2 of the evening. We should be getting rolling in about 15 minutes or so. Pretty excited for this one. We went like 10 plus years ago. It was a long time ago.
Over 10 years ago, yeah. Over 10.
But it was a fun tour then, and the one we just got off of was really fun, so I'm expecting this one to be just as good.
Yeah, should be good. It's a little chilly evening, but hey, it's almost Halloween, so it's to be expected.
So if anybody yells out the window, not part of the show, it's just the uniqueness of Strathcona that have happened at this hotel over the last 100+ years. But the staff that work here today, they tell me their own gruesome tales.
Well, what do you think of the Ghost Tour so far?
It's pretty good. She's a great host. She makes it personalized when she involves certain people to, hey, this could be you or whatever. So it makes it even better, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. This one's a lot of fun walking around in the dark and checking everything out. And she's a really funny host. It's definitely a tour that's well worth going on.
Library. Now this back section, that's the newer part. But the original part of the library is the front. Let people know you had a fun time. Also check out my website, edmontonghosttours.com. And also, of course, check out my podcast, Haunted Canada. Again, I want to thank all of you for coming out here tonight. Sir, try to stop drinking if you can. And everybody, just get home safely. Thank you very much.
Poor Glenn. Well, that was the Halloween special. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for coming along for our latest adventure, and hopefully you'll be back for the next one.
Remember, boredom is a choice. Choose not to be bored. Until next year.